Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my third episode of Life Currency. Had a beautiful Sunday today here in Houston, Texas. Went outside, spent a lot of time with my wife, my dogs, went to go see my dad, my little brother, my stepmom. We really had a great day today, so I hope everyone else had a great day as well. Past couple of days I've been thinking about what I wanted to make this episode about, and I really wanted to talk about something that affects me on a daily basis, is just financial stability and what that does for you mentally. Nothing will crush your hopes and dreams and your mood like debt, let me tell you, because I'm still relatively young and I've gotten myself into a pretty nice little hole, and I think a lot of us are experiencing that same feeling. And trust me, you will never feel like yourself with all that debt weighing over you. Obviously, there's some things that are a necessity sometimes of getting into debt, whether you're purchasing a house or an apartment or something like that. But let me tell you, I've had some of the really nice things in life, and I'm still trying to dig my way out of those mistakes that I made when I was younger than I am today. They're just not worth it. I would give anyone advice who's watching these videos or thinking about it, make smart financial decisions. The things that really mean something to you, like your relationships, like your life experiences, don't cost anything. The stuff that don't really mean anything at the end of the day, your cars, a nice house, material objects, if you're a woman, purses, clothes, men, cars, watches, it doesn't really matter what it is. Those things have no life currency. They may bring a smile to your face. You may feel good about yourself for a few minutes, but the money that you spend on those items really will bring you no joy at the end of the day. I've had a lot of nice things. I live in a nice house. I have driven nice cars. I still am currently driving nice cars, but I wish I wasn't. I'm kind of stuck in a lease. But I promise you, those things don't mean anything at the end of the day when it pertains to your happiness. So make smart financial decisions. A lease is not a bad financial decision. Obviously I work in the car business. Some of our own nice cars on a daily basis. You really just need to plan it to where you're not living outside of your means. Here in the United States, and I see so many people in the line of work that I do, they're just living so far outside of their means, where you could have someone that's making $10,000 a month, but they're living paycheck to paycheck just to keep up with everyone else around them. And I'm still part of that. I'm honestly living paycheck to paycheck just to pay for my house, my cars, and the credit card debt that I've gotten myself into, and I'm slowly starting to dig my way out. But I did not feel like myself. I went into a spiral and a depression just because of the debt that I had, and it affected my relationship with others. So it really is one of the things that will crush you and hurt you the most, is getting under a bunch of debt like that. There's a lot of people that have given me advice to get out of that. I've started this program where you start paying off the smallest credit card balance first, and then you just put the credit card away and you never use it again. Hopefully that works. Starting to make some good progress there, and it feels good when you start to get out from underneath that. Refinancing my house because rates are low right now, trying to lower that note. There's things that you can do to take action. It's never too late. It is never too late to start digging away at that. And there's so many different programs and people out there that will help you with that and start getting you pointed in the right direction. So my advice, if you're in a situation where you feel like you can't get out, you're even maybe starting to feel depressed, that you're missing something from your life, take a look at your finances. By no means am I saying, you need to have all this money and money means everything and you can't live paycheck to paycheck and be happy. But a lot of the times that debt will crush any kind of willpower that you have to get out of bed in the morning, and will give you a really negative outlook on life if you feel like you're trapped and you can't get away from it. I've got friends and family members that have student loans that they'll probably never pay off, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. The way that our society is set up is we will be in debt, and we'll be in debt the rest of our lives, so we're going to have to work. And that really will take away from enjoying the little things in life, those daily experiences that I've been talking about through the series that really make a difference in how you feel and what your outlook is. So go find that help financially. Take my advice. Those nice things, you see on TV, movie stars, actors, famous athletes, CEOs, billionaires, having those nice things. You please do not feel like you have to keep up with them, because you don't. More money, more problems. We've all heard that. And it is absolutely true. There's people that can afford to drive Ferraris and fly on private jets and things like that, but doesn't necessarily mean that they're happy at the end of the day. And they're going to struggle with a lot of the same things that we struggle with, just because it's human nature. Invest in your relationships. Invest in a hobby. Invest in the environment around you. Invest in other people from a time standpoint, and you will get much more out of that than investing into material objects. Like I said, I've driven nice cars, I have a nice house, all of that, but I still found myself like I was missing something or upset, and it didn't really fulfill anything that I thought that they were going to do. And now I'm kind of suffering, dealing with those things, trying to dig my way out and pay my way out of those things so I can start living my life the way that I want to live. Start living your life today the way that you want to live it moving forward. Be positive, invest in other people, invest in relationships, and you will start to make progress. So hopefully that advice helps somebody out there. I'm going to try and take my own advice moving forward and continue to make progress out of this hole that I've dug for myself and my family. But it's not too late for you guys. So if you have any questions, comments, please leave those below. I'm gonna try to get some better lighting, a better setting for my videos moving forward. Having my brother and some friends helping me with YouTube and YouTube Studio to try and make these videos a little bit better quality. But I appreciate you guys spending a little bit of time with me today. Appreciate all the support. Just remember, the one thing that money can't buy is life currency. Have a good night.